Hello everyone, this is Essen and we are here to learn Python programming from basic to advanced level. So what is Python programming? Python is a high level programming language which is interpreted. Python is processed at runtime by the interpreter. What does it mean? We need an interpreter to execute the Python script, the Python code line by line. Because Python is a scripting language, that's why we need an interpreter to execute Python code. Interactive. You can use Python prompt and interact with the interpreter directly to write your programs. Object oriented. So Python is an object oriented language. Python support all the concepts of objects and classes, polymorphism, inheritance and all that. So that's why we call Python is an object oriented technique of programming. Beginner's language. Because Python is very easy to learn, easy to understand, and its syntax is very clear. So that's why it's called a beginner's language. Beginners can easily understand programming language like Python. So Python is a great language for the beginner level programmers and supports the development of a wide range of applications. So here is a brief history of Python. Python was conceptualized by the Van Rossum in the late 1980s. Rossum published the first version of Python code 0.9 in February 1991 at the CWI in Netherlands, Amsterdam. So Python is derived from ABC programming languages, which is a general purpose programming language that had been developed at the CWI. So ABC is one of the best general purpose programming language available that is actually designed to replace the basic and Pascal programming language. So Python is actually derived from ABC programming language. So Rossum chose the name Python since he was a big fan of Monty Python's Flying Circus. So Python is now maintained by a core development team at the institute. Although Rossum still holds a vital role in directing its progress. Python features. Python have many features like all other programming languages. For example, portable, it can be run on various hardware devices and platforms and has the same interface on all the platforms. So it's easy to run on all the available devices, computing devices. Extendable, because you can add low level modules to Python script and you can extend them as well in the later in your application. Scalable. Python is scalable because Python provides a good structure and support for large programs. Python has support for an interactive mode for testing and debugging. Interactive mode is available in Python for testing and debugging and for all that kind of stuff. Next, Python has a broad standard library cross platform. So Python is not actually providing libraries for only Python based platforms, but they are always available for cross platform frameworks. Everything is in Python is an object. What does it mean? It means that all the variables, function, even code, everything belong to a class. Every object has an ID, a type, and a value. For example, we have an object x is equal to 36. So we can find out the ID of the x. ID is a built-in function given x, so it will provide us ID of the variable. Secondly, we can easily find out the type of that variable. So when we find the type of variable, so it belongs to a class which is integer. So every object function belong to a class in Python. There are some other features. Python provide interfaces to all major commercial databases. For example, MySQL, MS SQL, MongoDB, SQLite, and many others. So Python is Python is actually providing very user-friendly interfaces. Python supports functional and structural programming methods as well as OOP. So Python is a full-fledged programming language that not only supporting OOP concepts but also providing functional and very strong functional and structural programming methods. Python provides very high-level dynamic data types and support dynamic type checking. What does it mean? It means that programmers do not need to define data types of their variables of their data explicitly, but they just need to put the name of a variable and use that variable whenever they whenever they need it. Python supports GUI applications. Later we will see a Tkinter and some other GUI libraries available in Python for the development of GUI applications. GUI applications are actually the applications that supports desktop based applications that actually run on a computer and provide desktop interfaces. Python supports automatic garbage collection. Like uh, uh, this is a different feature Python have, because some other programming languages like Java, in Java a programmer have to do that explicitly. Programmers need to write a code for garbage collections, but in Python supports automatic garbage collection. Python can easily be integrated with other programming languages like C, C++, Java. Python objects can easily interact and communicate with the objects of other programming languages. This is the brief introduction of Python programming language. In next lecture, we will learn about the Python syntax. Hope, I hope you understand all these concepts. See you in the next lecture. Thank you so much.